Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Duke's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. Down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Northwestern's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Northwestern!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes it past the marker. Ripping the stiff arm, and now he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. To the air, it's right. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils headed quickly to the line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide out in motion. Keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got a man. It's Moore. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fires to the right. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get those big fellas running these routes.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Moore. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Back to throw. It's Murphy. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They ran it on first down, now on second. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it in. Oh, what a cut! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. On the move, it's right. Quickly complete. Gets away from one, finds some space. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. with the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's right. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wants to throw on 3rd, looking for the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see.
Unleashes one deep. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They hoped to catch the offense being overly aggressive with the screen, but they got nothing. They got less than nothing and had to like it.
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just players making plays. I mean, guys that see that and read it, it's just kind of a knack. It's kind of a feel. You feel the screen, break on the football, they'll make a play, get a big tackle for a loss.
He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Gordon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 28. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On second down, he'll let it fly. Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them.
Oh, it's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out, and it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. Hands it off. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. That's caught. It's Porter.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Wildcats get enough for the first down.
Hey, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Well, these DBs better stay ready because even though they're trailing by a lot in this game, the opponent's not trying to run the ball and bleed the clock. They are still taking shots, so you're going to have to continue to try to make plays back there deep.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Gonna run it. It's Porter.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time.
Touchdown, Northwestern! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the
Very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Cal handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for space. It's Porter. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Gets it out quickly. Just plowing ahead. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Black 14. Black 14.
He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Harvey. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Third down coming up after that completion. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Snares it outside, it's Moore. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Play. On the run, it's Porter. Crosses the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's right. Using the quick game. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Northwestern offense returns to the field.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. It's not like when we get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Black 18. Black 18.
Looking for a crease, it's Porter. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.